Okay, so I have got to show you guys this. This is insane. Okay, this is the biggest glitch I have seen in this game. Now, originally, I was just going to do like a 35-minute speed run from Diamond into Challenger. Wasn't even going to go for Max Challenger. Just wanted to get into Challenger, into the lower tiers, and then once I got into Challenger, I was just going to use my natural recharges, to progress in LOV this week. Okay? Yesterday was crazy. As y'all know, I'm recovering from a vasectomy. I've missed a couple of days of work, and as a result, I was just inundated at my offices and was driving all over creation, and I just didn't have any time for PvP yesterday. So I wanted to go ahead and surge up and in there on Tuesday before I was stuck having to either A, forfeit, going into Challenger this week just due to lack of time, or, rest in like Masters or something like that. Because I already knew that this week I wasn't going to really have a ton of time to do LOV. Maybe like 15 to 20 entries a day was my guess. But I had a nice window. I was in a conference call, and everybody was talking about stupid shit that I don't even give two fucks about. So I was like, it's fine. I'm just going to, go ahead and do my PvP runs while I am sitting on this call. So this image that you see here is me having just started. I started, I think, at like when I came in, I was at like 535 points or whatever in Diamond, okay, with 0 runs. And I was like, oh, I should start recording this, and then I'll just use this little stylus thing here and write on the screen and kind of narrate shit as I go. What ends up happening is fucking insane. So look, this series was going to be, look at this. It took me 35 minutes, 37 minutes, 34 minutes, 12 minutes. So it took me almost 2 hours to get into Challenger. I thought. I was actually in Challenger. We're going to watch through the videos together. I haven't even watched any of them yet. I didn't feel like posting all of them. So I'm just going to zip through them. But I think I was in Challenger by about maybe 40 minutes or so in. But it wasn't showing me in Challenger. It was showing me in Master. I'll just cut right to that now so that you can see just the redonkulousness of this. See, I'm Master 1 with 78 points. I say, the fuck, right? I write that on the screen here. And then I'm like, I'm going to exit. Like, literally, if you watched all of those videos, I never exited once, okay? I just literally plowed for 2 hours. Never exited once. I even went and reset my modem in the middle of it, thinking it was some kind of a strange glitch. And then, of course, look at this. I'm at 78.48, 71.62, but it's showing Master League right there. Look at that, Master League. I'm like, what the hell? So then I'm like, okay, something is seriously off. Something is seriously off here. And I'm going to show you this glitch, and then I'll show you exactly at the moment where I think it started too. So I accidentally go back to Diamond League here. Okay, then I go over to Challenger League. And when I go to Challenger League, suddenly I'm above Flynn Schiffo. Look at that! Fucking 76, 72! I've been in Challenger for a minute, and I had almost gotten to 8,000. I went on a losing streak, as you see there, winning streak 0, okay? I went on a losing streak because I kept facing off against people like Bertle, who always kicks my ass. I never beat Bertle. Who else was giving me a run for my money? Suni, Yami Razo, did Jakacho beat me? I think he did. I was going back and forth. I think Gwen beat me a couple of times. I don't know. Bottom line is, we were going back and forth, which is my typical Challenger experience. you know, when I'm up into the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spot. Anytime I'm up and in the top 10, that's what I typically deal with. I go back and forth with all of those guys except for the PTers. Like, basically, if you're a PvP main from PT, I probably will never beat you. I don't think I've ever beat Flynn, maybe once. I may have beaten Bravo once. I don't think I've ever beaten Campha, and LOV especially. Like, I don't think I've ever beaten Bertle. I don't know, maybe I have. You know what? I probably have back pre-DK. Like, when I was just starting PvP and created that crazy Panzotti combo, maybe I beat them. I don't really honestly remember, nor do I really care. I could go back and look in my videos. I've been videoing my PvP experiences for, what, 5 months now? 4 months? I don't know. How old's my channel? So, and there's a bunch of vids that I was recording just for my own personal use, and I never even posted them. But yeah, bottom line is, that's crazy. Just absolutely crazy. So I went ahead and I decided to reset it. And I was malding so hard. I was like, who the fuck is recharging that there are 100 people in Masters that have over 8,000 fucking points? It's like, what the goddamn fuck is this bullshit? Like, that's what I was going off about, because I'm sitting here thinking I have already burned, like, I had like 3,700 rubies at the beginning. Look how many fucking recharges I did. I'm like, what the actual fuck? I don't even know. Like, how many did I do? 10 entries, 150, so I burned 1,600 goddamn rubies. 1,600, okay? So I had 3,000 rubies, not 3,400, whatever. I had almost 3,000 rubies, fucking 16 recharges. It's stupid. I was like, this is insane. Normally, I don't do any recharges on Monday anymore. To have done 16 on a Tuesday, I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh my God, this is why you've got to go in on Mondays, because now apparently everyone's recharging. Everyone is fucking getting 8,000 points by Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm the one that was recharging. I'm the motherfucker that was doing the same shit, because this goddamn game is so fucking glitchy. So fucking glitchy. Okay, sorry. So let me show you this. Let me just show you where it all fucking starts. Okay? So I'm here. I'm doing my thing. Everything's going great. Okay? And I'm win. You see the 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, right? Oh, and then all of a sudden, 97%. And I'm like, wait a minute. And right there, it was against SB. Now, all my runs before SB were going just swell. Let me go ahead and scrub this. Okay. Here we go. Whoop. Look at this. None of my skills are registering. You see that? None of my skills are firing. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. What the fuck? Exactly. I even wrote it in then. That is not me writing now. That is me writing it in then. Couldn't even use my fucking skills. So then I go and I pop on a Discord, and I think I pause the video for like 20 seconds and I type, I at SB, and I'm like, yo, can I not beat a guildie or some shit? I mean, SB's incredible. Don't get me wrong. But, like, at least let me use my fucking skills. Okay? Everybody wants to be able to use their skills. Girls just want guys that have skills. Nunchuck skills, bow staff skills, computer hacking skills. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, all of a sudden I face off against Cataclysm, and my skills come back. So, have no skills whatsoever for, I don't know, 20-something runs, 30 runs, 40 runs, I don't fucking remember. 100% win rate. Get to Cataclysm, SB, no skills. Get to Cataclysm, next match, suddenly I have skills again. So I'm like, okay, it was a one-off, or SB is fucking hacking. I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't think SB is hacking. I just think the game has weird fucking things. So all of a sudden I'm like, okay, what the actual fuck? So I continue to fast forward, and then all of a sudden, everything's going great, and then you see that little error right there? Error. And I'm like, what the fuck? Restart the game. And then match request has failed, error, error, error. But look, I'm at 63.15 right there. So I'm progressing through master. Da-da-da-da-da. And again, I think I was in challenger by about 45 minutes or so of running. Cool. So I did another recharge. Things seem to be going good. Okay, next video, right here. Okay, right where I left off. And look at that. It's just frozen. Still waiting. I had been waiting. So wait. And then let me scrub here. So I'm, wait, nothing. So it ended up being like over 3 minutes of waiting. So I restart the game, get back into a match. And right there, I'm at 65.94. So I'm still not, look at that. I'm right on the heels. It's showing me at 35, but look at that. I wasn't paying attention to any of this shit. I was just doing my thing. I wasn't paying attention to that. So it's showing me at number 3, but yet the thing there says 35. What the fuck? So I keep going, and I'm still getting server disconnect issues, just plagued with them. See, match request has failed. Another disconnect. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this wait. Like, how long is that wait? So 4 minutes. I'm waiting. It's almost 5 minutes of fucking waiting. Finally, I reset the game. Then at this point, I'm at 66.52. So I'm definitely in the number 2 spot at that point, but it's not reflecting that. And now we're at 68.09. So now I'm in challenger. I said about 45 minutes. I guess it was about 50. Well, right there, even with that loss. So I was already in challenger when I beat DeCass. And then it looks like I went against Rah D again. I had already beaten him once, and then he beat me. I was still in challenger at that point. So I was in challenger after about 50 minutes, but I kept going because look at that. It's just showing me in master. And I'm not going up. I'm at 13, 14, 15, 9, 8, 5, whatever. Okay. I go and I'm like, okay, I'm having some serious issues with this team. Adapt and overcome. I got my ass kicked by Diesel and Dust, who I'd beaten like 2 or 3 times already. And now I'm an hour and 20 minutes into this shit. And I'm like, I'll just throw Juno in. And I'm writing all this script. So I'm really, of course, at this point frustrated because I'm already deep and into Challenger at 65.74. And, whatever it was, it was at 72.35 at that point. Okay, so I'm already deep into Challenger, but it's still showing me at Master 8. Okay, I actually even beat Chaos. I never beat fucking Chaos unless I'm in LOH and I have a luck sack because I take a couple of heroes he's running or some shit. But in LOV, Chaos is he is one of my, I can beat him, but it's tough. He's like Koala. He's like Rah D. He's like a lot of the guys I go back and forth with. He's not Bertle status, who I just can't beat at all. He's like a Clive rivalry. He's like a guy I really, really have a tough time with. He's the kind of guy I cut my teeth on and get really good against, by trying to figure out what the fuck it is he's doing. And I just try to adapt. Well, I'm in Challenger already. I'm well on my way in Challenger. I'm in the 40s. That's probably what they're seeing. But I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing Master 8. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Right? It's just bizarre. So then, of course, things keep progressing. Look at that. I get to 2. I'm at 75.48, 75.72, 76.36, 76.03, 76.62. Now I'm number 1. Now at that point, I'm number 1, but in Challenger. I'm number 1 in Challenger. Right there. After that win, okay, I'm number 1. But I just keep going. I keep remaining number 1. I'm not budging. I'm not getting into Challenger. I'm writing all this shit. I'm like, my God, where is Challenger? It's like, where's Waldo? No, where's Challenger? What the fuck? I'm just malding here, going fucking insane. kicking Gwen's ass, getting my ass kicked by Gwen and friends. I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? Now I'm almost 2 hours into this shit. And then it hits me. And then back to where I started. Right? The fucking glitch. Look at that fucking glitch! Fucking refund me now. Give me whatever's back. And then I just burn off my last 7 runs. And I'm just like, whatever. And I write a bunch of shit. And then I reset the game. Look at that. I reset the game just to see, you know, if maybe, whatever. Nope. Still fucking stuck there. Look. Still fucking stuck. Come on. See? What the fuck? It's crazy. Now, it's been like, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. Want to go back in the game and see? Let's go. Let's see what the fuck's going on. Because this is insane. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Also, I did some dispatches. I did some modifications to my comps. I'm hoping it's got a 100%. I did 10 on each. If you haven't watched my Galgoria guide yet, watch it. I'm going to be doing one on Siegfried. I'm going to be doing one on Ascalon when I get a moment. I'm hoping I can do either an Ascalon or a Galgoria. I'd already started doing an Ascalon guide at the tail end of the Galgoria guide that I posted up on YouTube. You want to talk about another glitch? Let me talk about this glitch too. Fucking annoying as well. So I thought that the cutoff was 8 p.m. tonight Pacific time, which would have been 11 o'clock Eastern time, okay? And turns out it was 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time. So at 10:58, I go and post on Plug, my very first post on Plug, okay? I post my Galgoria guide, and I link my hour and 15-minute long, hour and 20-minute long, whatever it is, in-depth guide on how to do Galgoria, and I post the link in my disc feed, and I post it in a couple of my private chats with some friends who have been struggling with Galg that I wanted to help. Some of my subs, you know, I linked it in the comment section in a few of my other videos. That was all before 11 o'clock. Now, I didn't even know that the cutoff was at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. I really did think it was at 11 o'clock tonight. Weird time to have a cutoff, if you ask me, but it is what it is. So the bottom line is I posted it at 10:58. I would have been fine, but when I posted into my disc feed, Teddy says, hey, your link is starting up and in the middle of the video, and it's a scare. He used the term. You scarecrowed me or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he said. You scare caught me. You scare crafted me. I don't know what the fuck he said. He said something about, you know, your video is a insta scare, something along those lines. And I'm like, fuck. So I go and I click on the link, and then on top of that, it's showing my name, like not my name, but like my old handle for YouTube. It's not showing because I signed in with my Google account and it wasn't using the Iceman Alpha real-time call tag. It was using my old one, the RPM real-time, when I talked about cars and shit. You know, when I talked about all my sports cars on my old YouTube channel, right? Which I deleted because, you know, I don't know why I deleted it. I think I deleted it because I didn't want people seeing like that aspect of my life. You know, I don't even remember my whole reason for whatever, but I got rid of it anyway. So I deleted it and I reposted it. So yeah, and then once I deleted it, I reposted it, but he did not tell me that the link was scarecrafting him or whatever that term was until at 11:40 11:40-ish or so. 11:35. I don't remember exactly the timestamp when he told me that, but it was 11:35, so it was already 35 minutes after the supposed cutoff. And I'm sitting there going back and forth in the links, and I'm trying to get my name to update. I'm trying to get the link to work. The post was there before the cutoff, just barely, by like 2 minutes, and nothing is updating. Nothing is registering. My name is still wrong. I can't get the post to work. So I deleted it, and then I reposted it, and voila! Name is correct. Post is working. It's not scaring him anymore, or anybody else for that matter. And all is well. Until I go into PT and I mention to a couple of the other guildies, hey, did you guys do your vids, or your guides at least, for the 50 Reforge tickets? Because those things, as you know, if you've watched my videos the last couple of weeks, that's the most important currency in the game, is Reforge tickets. If you're trying to make TMG, I've already swiped the shop. I've already bought all the Reforge tickets that you could possibly buy. I'm actually now using my Google Play points that I earn, the 300 Google Play points, $2.99 to be exact, to get Reforge ticks. Normally I would tell you just get Google Play credits and then apply those towards purchasing of packs. But since Reforge ticks are so hard to get right now, and there's none in the shop, with the exception of the Loman packs, and the $8.99 packs that have the 10 apiece. Hell, I even bought the Hilda packs, the Hilda UT packs a couple of days ago, like right before the reset, just to get the UTs from that, right? I mean, they're just not available. So I was like, hey, everybody do their guide, get their vid up, their guide up, so they get the 50 Reforge ticks. I would have been doing it earlier. I thought I had more time. I thought I had until the 22nd. I didn't realize I only had till today, until I logged in and I noticed the date, and I was like, oh shit, but I didn't notice the time. So plug was glitching. Now I got this shit glitching on me. I tried buying an item on Amazon today. It glitched out on me. I was having an issue with my Google Wi-Fi, and not at the office, but at the house this morning. First thing when I woke up, the Google Wi-Fi was blinking red, and I was like, what the hell? Because I had internet connectivity on my other mesh on the other on the west wing of the home, but on the east wing of the home, my mesh was down. So I was like, what the heck? So I go into the Google app and I message them and all this stuff, and they're like, oh, well, it looks like it's working fine. Murphy's Law, of course. I go back to look at it and give them the serial number, and the thing's white. Like, what the hell? Like, what? Ah! And then the Cisco router that I use, my switch for the server at one of my other offices, went down today. And it was all just a glitch there as well, because apparently I had two Ethernet cords that were somehow patching on a wall at the same time, at the same terminal, but they weren't on the same terminal, but it was registering the IP addresses as the same, even though they weren't. So I unplugged the patch cables and plugged them back in, and they were fine. It's like, what the fuck is happening today? So then I was like, man, I guess maybe Amazon Web Services is down, like AWS, because that's, I think, where like a third of all North American servers are hosted. So whatever the case may be, serious glitch going on today. Hopefully there's a Reforge ticket. Nope, damn it. Like, make sure you're going into her shop and you're going and looking for Reforge ticks. Let's see, did I get 100% on all these? Lord willing, I did. This is the one that I was struggling with the most, and I got it, so that's good. Let's see, did I get it on SIG? Got it on SIG, and this is the other one I was struggling with. See, so that one I'm still struggling with. So, I don't know really what is going on there. We're going to go through Ascalon together. This one is one of the funky ones where I can get it to 100% like 50% of the time, 60% of the time. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Literally, it's what it is. It's like, it just takes a good roll. So I don't know what is going on in the good old ass dragon of Ascalon, but talk about some serious fucking glitching going on today. Like, let me see here. So we're just gonna look at the team real quick together, just kind of a little preview. So when we were watching through it in my Galgoria review yesterday, it looked like Pansy may have been my weak link, but she's in pretty strong gears. I am very seriously considering yanking this Fantastic Hybrid Animals off of Esker and putting it onto Pansy, and then just throwing this lower tiered version on Esker. In fact, why don't I do that now? Again, a little bit of a preview here. Because he's already got more MDAM than the other ones over there on Galgoria. And then what we will do, need to grab my stylus here. Then what we will do is we will put she's going to run on the heart. Let me see here. I might put Ray to see if maybe I can get her heal up. Is she struggling with death? I don't think she is. I know Ray isn't. Why don't I put this on? I'm gonna put this on Ray. Seems like a silly application of it, honestly. She's not doing any DPS duty. She's you know what? No. Let's see if I can get her heal. Her heal, Talicia's heal, is substantially better than Ray's. So let's give her more attack. Okay, let's give her more attack. That way her heal is even stronger, since her heal is better than Ray's anyway. And I'm pretty sure Ray is tank AF. I mean, she's got 102,000 PDEF. And let's put the ab crown on her. And what do we have him on? He is not as tanky. It's him versus, let's see here. So she's more tanky than he is. And she's got dodge. So I'll tell you what, we are going to put, I could have left the ab crown on her. It doesn't really matter at this point. What I need to do is I need to put academic achievement on Kane, and then I'm going to put this onto Tanya. There we go. Give myself some bunny ears. Hey. Okay, so and then let's run this real quick. This is a preview. This is just a preview here. Oh God. What a day, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a mighty strange day. Yes, it is. Okay. We're just going straight up random. And if you watched my video yesterday on Ascalon, at the end of it, I was watching the status bar. Plays all of them. Watch your status bar on an auto. Figure out who's taking the damage. Figuring out where your weak links exist. Okay? So far, Pansy is taking a hell of a lot less. More than the day. And the battle is just still dragging on, doing its thing. Just waiting for it to whatever. Let's see what the DPS is at. See, the DPS went down. But I might be able to put a different set of boots on Pansy now that I have that 21% damage reduct on her. I don't know. We'll keep the book on her. And the boots with the 24%. We'll do both. Oh, now our DPS is starting to get up close to where it was. With 5 stacks of whatever. And Talicia's heels are definitely stronger. So that's good. Yeah, Ray's heels just suck. But really, it's wave 5 that matters. Glenn has taken an obscenely large amount of damage. I may need to do some work with her gears as well. I don't think Glenn is dying, but who knows?
That's enough.
All right, so Tanya, they all kind of went down. Tanya, Kane, Ray, Pansy all kind of went down about the same amount. Pansy avoided the debuff because she herself is in lock. DPS is about where it normally is. Talicia's heal is definitely stronger. Normally it was in the 20 million range. Now it's up in the 30. So those extra stacks definitely helped her heal, which it seems is helping the whole team's survivability here quite a bit. Tanya took a pretty hard blow, but she's not critical to win condition. She is a def reduction, which you can't use damage reduction on him. So that def reduction from her soul weapon is nice. Well, I think that may have done the trick. The question is, can I dispatch it again and get a 100% win rate this time consistently? I mean, we're not going to really know for certain until I've done it 5 or 6 times. So we'll end that. We'll set up a dispatch. And when I go to do the Ascalon video later, we'll do a full breakdown. We're gonna go over it. We're gonna get Ascalon figured out with whatever it is that you've got. I'm half tempted to go through every damn hero in this game with you all and look at them all and tell you, hey, this is what would be good on Ascalon from that hero. Give you a breakdown and just tell you this is where this hero would be good and why. Like, I'm almost thinking skip doing just an Ascalon specific video and just doing a straight up King's Raid full-fledged hero analysis with TMG in mind based on skills. Because Arch, Visca over on Sig, Tanya here, Kane even, who I've not really invested any money into. I mean, it's just crazy that these heroes I never use that are just all natural A1, some of them. Like, they're really useful. They're really freaking useful. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to go ahead and do a dispatch here on Ascalon. Whoop, I'm not crafting anything. There we go. And we will hopefully... what is going on? There we go. So didn't I have 1300? All right, nice. And then what I need to do is I need to dispatch on this one my comp here and hopefully observe 100%. Hold on. All right, so let's see here. In Epis, Esker, and Arch. Go. So that is the comp, and we're going to go ahead and do a dispatch of 10 there. Hopefully we're good. Ooh. Let me set up my SIG dispatch as well, because I didn't take anything off of SIG, I don't believe. But I need to go check that Galgoria dispatch and make sure I didn't screw anything up on it. Okay. Let's see if I screwed up on SIG. I don't think that I did. Sorry, not SIG. Galgoria. Make sure everyone... Yeah, I put that book on them. So 9% less damage reduction, 9% less damage overall. Should be okay. Yes, I've got Otherworldly on Epis now. I also put this on to her for MDEF reduction, which I didn't even think we could do. When I was doing the video though yesterday, I noticed I could, and then I forgot that this UT has MDEF reduction. So, and then I also put this helm on her rather than the Jelly Bean, and I put the Jelly Bean over on Visca because she was wearing, I don't even remember what she was wearing, but it was something. Oh, she was wearing Vase of Sacrifice. So every time she got hit by 50 times, she gave a random enemy, a random ally 51% attack because it's a 3-star. God. I was like, I don't know what else to do over there. So I gave her Jelly Bean and put her on that. Also, I took him off the M-Damp and gave him a cleanse. That way I get my crit back. Because we noticed in the video I was doing yesterday. I learned shit making these vids, by the way. Because I noticed in the vid I was making for Galgoria that he has a debuff that takes away 500 of your crit chance. So I was like, fuck, I gotta cleanse that shit. And I only had one cleanse in my mind with F-Ray on her shield, only when there was a stack of that feathery looking thing. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna put a cleanse on Adi, so even though my DPS will go down, that's fine because it's a cleanse and it'll get everyone critting more. And my DPS soared because I've got another cleanse in there. Also, I gave her a stun, and this stun can be increased to 5 seconds. So I'm gonna whale the fuck out of this succubus box, because if you can keep this, it's better than this. This is the Eclipse one. This is the one for bossing against Galg, because if you can keep his CC bar knocked down, you ain't gonna get venom stacks. I was getting 6 or 7 by the end of my clear. Now I'm only getting 1 or 2, which is amazing. Sometimes I'd get 3 or 4, but it was all, now I don't get hardly any. I even did one run where I didn't get any, because this thing just, all the stun it gives is amazing. So put that on her. Otherworldly Sword, since there's no lifesteal, and she's got built-in lifesteal through her S1 anyway. So perfect for her. And she fires it off twice. She fires it off twice because she uses this skill, boom, stun. Then she does this skill, boom, lifesteal. Then she's got the skill for boom, lifesteal. Then she's getting a cooldown from Adi. I mean, it's fucking, I love it. I love running Ipis on this. MDEF reduction all the way. It's freaking disgusting. It's amazing. Okay, we're winning. That's good. What else did I change? Oh, I put him on a pump instead of him, because he's in the back line and he's hardly ever getting hit. He only gets hit by like the tail end of the dude's attack. So I was like, I don't need him on a pump. I need this guy on a pump, because this guy had very low MDEF and I wanted those HP on him, whereas this guy had a little lower MDEF, but I amped it up with this piece, right? So that worked. And then DK, actually was messing around with DK on Forge Hammer. It was pretty amazing. Forge Hammer on DK is really, really good. This thing right here, because once that procs, it stays up 100% of the time. It's pretty amazing. He's got so much attack speed since he's with F-Ray, right? Like, look at this shit. 1490 base, right? Then when he's with F-Ray, he's getting another 500. Then under the shield, he's getting another 500. So he's getting 1500 total attack speed. And then he's getting the buff from F-Ray right here, so that's 150. Then he's getting more attack speed from Adi right here on his soul weapon. Well, I can't show you, but his A1 gives more attack speed. So to all allies, so that's another 300. So he's at almost 2,000 attack speed. So that thing is, I mean, woo! I mean, DK is just going to town. Does he actually give himself attack speed somewhere? I don't think so. I don't think he does. Just attack and def pen. And then he doesn't amp his own attack speed. I mean, I can T2 perk him for 200 more, but since life still doesn't work, I'd be losing half that perk. No sense. I also have him over-critting just in case that cleanse doesn't come out. Now I've got a little bit more crit. Got everyone kind of balanced on the crit. That was the other thing I did, is got everyone balanced on the crit as far as my DPSers go. So, try to get them all right around 1,000. As close to 1,000 as possible. Pre-buffs, right? So she's at 940. She's got the lowest of them all, but it still works. Esker's at 970, and then he's got, you know, pre-buffs, right? So, I mean, I could give him this, but I'm not going to. So I'd made some team changes there, and it seems to be working. And look, Ascalon, it's clearing. It's clearing, and the time is good too. Look at that. They're all very close to one another. So we should be good. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, upload it, show you the biggest glitch ever, some PvP craziness, a rant about Plug, and fun times with Dispatch. And I'm going to go and try to make the Ascalon video. We'll see. I got a meeting tonight at 5, so 6 o'clock, I think, 6:15. So it's definitely not going to be as long a video as the Galgoria one. I'm not going to do a full video review of every hero in the game. Maybe just do like a speed review. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all's support. I really appreciate y'all's help. Appreciate you listening to me rant. And talk to y'all later. Peace.